They were world champions, but they came up against Messi and company, and they understood that in Argentina, you respect the home team.
Oh, terrible moment for Reina! 3-0! Awful for the poor Liverpool goalkeeper whose feet simply disappeared beneath him, so that Carlos Tevez had an empty net to fill. Poor Pepe Reina.
Spain had just won the trophy in South Africa 2010 and arrived at the River Monumental to play an entertaining friendly against the local national team. The Albicelestes started the match with everything. Respect for the champions? Absolutely none from Messi and company, and the one who knew this best was number 10, who would quickly open the score.
And again, and Reina is beaten, and the world champions are behind. And it's the little maestro with a magical feather-like touch.
Not many minutes had gone by, but Argentina was already dancing.
It's not a bad line on one CV to be beating the world champions, and it's a lead that they could double here, Argentina, and do, with an absolutely terrific finish from Higuain. Less than a quarter of an hour played in the River Plate, and Argentina are 2 to the good against the greatest in the planet.
Spain didn't want to go through the embarrassment of their life, so little by little they began to generate chances of danger, and their most lethal weapon was in David Villa's feet. However, of course, the nightmare had already started, and it wouldn't stop.
Oh, terrible moment for Reina! 3-0! Awful for the poor Liverpool goalkeeper whose feet simply disappeared beneath him, so that Carlos Tevez had an empty net to fill. Poor Pepe Reina rarely gets a glimpse of a chance in the Spanish team, and tonight he may wish he had never had that chance. Nightmare.
The presentation of the Reds was a disaster, and only their great leaders were trying to do something to avoid an even bigger failure and be the laughingstock of the world.
I think that's Bennett.
Here again, deflection, good save, and the post, driven back in. Was it an Ence who's gone over there, who's poleaxed? Argentina's certainly a man down. There's no obligation for Spain to stop, but sportingly, I suppose it is a friendly game.
The visitors needed a goal from the corner, but they didn't get it, and the first half ended with a resounding 3-0 scoreline. The second half started with a different phase, and the Spaniards were now the ones who were on the attack and showed all their determination to score a goal.
Nice first touch from Navas. He's made himself half a yard. Great delivery. And header wide from Llorente, but Navas has injected that little special something that he has.
Vicente del Bosque had got bored of Pepe Reina, and with Victor Valdés, he immediately felt more security.
Rolled through for Esteban Cambiasso, and hit with some force by Higuain, requiring Valdés to go across and get a touch.
The Argentinians kept the upper hand, but Spain was still looking for a way to get back into the match. From all flanks, they tried to generate danger, but they couldn't get any results. The ball didn't want to go in.
Might have an opportunity for Cazorla.
And when some light of hope appeared, the nightmare started again.
Messi. Off he goes. That's beautifully done from Messi. Oh, 4-0. Or so it might have been, but for the upraised flag against Di Maria.
Spain didn't give up, and with all its players in their hands, they kept trying to generate dangerous chances.
Gavi. Got the top brick in the wall. And back in by Cazorla, touched onto his crossbar by Romero. Here's Xavi again.
Romero was acting as an impenetrable wall, but when no one expected it, it finally came, the Spanish discount.
Monreal, Llorente turning and scoring. A little late in the day, but it's a start for Spain. They have 6.5 minutes to do it twice more.
It was the end of the match, and no one had anything to lose anymore. So they quickly went all out on the attack. Both the home and away teams started desperately looking for another goal, and when no one managed to score, Argentina's definitive blow came.
Okay, that was clever. They'd say, oh, they have their fourth. Kun Aguero, as the clock ticked over 90 minutes, rising to meet Ense's cross.
The result would finally be a bucket of cold water for a Spanish team that came in with the title of being the best team in the world, but couldn't cope with the pressure of playing in Rivers Monumental Stadium against the fans and especially against Lionel Messi and the whole Argentinian team.